आयशा तबस्सुम, बेटा आवाज आ रही है?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how was the activity of last time we have? Can you please share your experience? We will wait for 1 to 2 minutes for our other classmates.
Yes, sir. Confidence भी बहुत online जैसे कि हुआ है
So you guys
फिर
need these types
presentation
of
देने का
activities,
experience
right?
सर होनी चाहिए
फिर
अच्छी
रख
बात
लेते
है
हैं बेटा।
सर ये सेकंड ओके सर
मतलब बाकी क्लास वाले ना आपके खिलाफ हो जाएंगे, क्योंकि बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स वैसे बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स ने ये एक्टिविटी परफॉर्म नहीं की. इट वाज नॉट गुड. दे शुड हैव टू.
सर होनी चाहिए थी सबको ये अच्छा था कि
जी
इसमें
नगीन
हम
फातिमा, जी बेटा, जी बेटा बोलें आप. आयशा सॉरी, बोलें
कल
आप.
बस असाइनमेंट ही जमा करवानी है।
एक मिनट बेटा नगीन, मैं आपके पास आता हूँ. जी आयशा, आप कुछ कह रही थी. सॉरी बेटा, बताइएगा आयशा.
सर कि काफी कॉन्फिडेंस जैसे क्विज भी हुआ ऑनलाइन तो के उसमें भी बिल्ड हुआ और ये अब वैसे भी एक्सपीरियंस हुआ कि अपना इंसान
जी जी, तो इंशाल्लाह ताला बेटा फिर कोशिश करेंगे, अगर टाइम हुआ तो इस तरह की एक्टिविटीज रखते रहेंगे ताकि आप लोगों की लर्निंग भी होती जाए और नर्वसनेस और कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल जो है वो इंक्रीज हो, नर्वसनेस डिक्रीज हो और कॉन्फिडेंस लेवल इंक्रीज हो. थैंक यू आयशा. जी नगीन फातिमा.
सर मैं यही पूछ रही थी बस कि कल असाइनमेंट ही जमा करवानी है ना, प्रेजेंटेशन वगैरह तो नहीं है?
नहीं बेटा, कल के लिए असाइनमेंट है सिर्फ, एज वी डिस्कस्ड अर्लियर. So everyone should have to analyze eight students as a reviewer, and the suggestions should be constructive. Suggestions should be constructed. There will be no offending suggestions. Try to respect each other and help each other for improvement. और जिन लोगों के लिए कमेंट्स आए वो भी उन कमेंट्स को एज ए रिस्पेक्टिव वे में लें और उनको एज ए नेगेटिव वे में ना लें. उसको अपने ऊपर अप्लाई करने की कोशिश करें ताकि वो बेहतरी की तरफ जा सकें. So that's the main aim of this assignment. Not to point out anyone. It's the way to accept the responsibility. It's the way to accept the positive or constructive suggestions from other colleagues. जी स्टार्ट करें नगीन फातिमा. नगीन फातिमा स्टार्ट करें बेटा.
यस सर करें स्टार्ट।
ओके थैंक यू बेटा. प्लीज अटेंडेंस मार्क कर लीजिएगा इस लेक्चर की.
ठीक है सर।
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most merciful and the most beneficent. So last time we just discussed about segmental duplication in different regions of chromosome, and we just have a look to the different chromosomes. About 14 chromosomes we were just have a look, and the diseases we observed in different points in chromosome with the because or maybe due to of this segmental duplication. So here we have the remaining chromosomes, chromosome number 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. For recall, we just have a look to these chromosomes again, chromosome number 1 to 7 in this chart. Then we have chromosome number 8 to 14. We already discussed these before in our lecture, in our previous lecture. And now we are on chromosome number 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. So in these chromosomes, we also have so many segmental duplications. Like in chromosome number 16, it is a big chunk of or big pieces of segmental duplication. You can have a look, and from this chromosome number 16, you can see that almost the first half just duplicated in the second half. From these blue lines, you can have a look about that. Then we have disease H and I in chromosome number 15 at the segmental duplication region, and chromosome number 16 has no yes, there is no disease because of chromosome number 16, but there is a big segmental duplication events occurred in chromosome number 16. Inter and intra both. Not only inter-chromosomal duplication in chromosome number 16, we also observed a big chunk of intra and inter, both chromosomal, intra and interchromosomal segmental duplication in chromosome number 16. Then we have chromosome number 17 that also has some, you can say, not some much segmental duplication, and have one, two, three, four, five diseases because of this chromosome number 17. Then we have chromosome number 18 that has very less segmental duplication, maybe some events, and chromosome number 19 also have very less as compared to chromosome number 16 and 17 and 15. So chromosome number 20 also has few segmental duplications, and chromosome number 18, 7, 19 and 20 also has both intra and intersegmental duplications of chromosome. In these 6 chromosomes 15 to 20, we can observe that it has both inter and intrachromosomal segmental duplications. Like here in chromosome number 1 to 7, we observe intrachromosomal more as compared to inter. However, here we just observe the repeat sequences. Sorry, here we just observe the repeat sequences and intracellular and intercellular and different other events in these chromosomes, from chromosome number 15 to chromosome number 20. Here is a disease K, chariot tooth disease K in chromosome number 17, 1. Like we also have L disease L as a hereditary neuropathy with liability to pressure palsies. So there is so many diseases because of chromosome number 17, about 5, and other chromosomes don't have this big number of diseases from 1 to 20. So here we have the last graph for this one, in which we have chromosome number 21, 22, X and Y. As you know that female has 2 X chromosomes and male has 1 X and Y chromosome. So these just chromosomes depicts the segmental duplication. Y chromosome is very big, but however has less segmental duplications as compared to chromosome number 15, 16, 17 and 18 we studied in our previous graph. However, the chromosome number X has 5 different diseases because of this segmental duplication. In the last section, or you can say last portion of the chromosome. Similarly, in chromosome number 22, there is it's a small chromosome. However, it has 2 diseases and much good portion, or you can say healthy portion of segmental duplication observed. 21 number chromosome has few or maybe 3 or 4 segmental duplications, and there is also some red color in chromosome number 21 that just depicts the interchromosomal segmental duplication. Similarly, in chromosome number Y has 1 disease X, and so it means these X disease is only for males, not for females, as females don't have Y chromosome. And it also has red, blue, yellow and purple color that depicts that it has intrachromosomal segmental duplication, interchromosomal segmental duplication, and sequence repeats and other events also. So these are the graphs of segmental duplication from chromosome number 1 to chromosome number 22, and the 23rd pair as X and Y chromosome. So that graphs we just study about that the differences we observe. Now we have recent segmental duplications in human chromosome 7 that occurred over the last 30 million years of human genome evolution. Please don't ask me that how 30 million years is recent in how these 30 million years as recent, because in evolution it considered as recent because there are more than that figure, like 75 million years ago. We just studied in previous lectures that there was some divergence from fish to human as 75 million years back. So for 75 million years back, 30 million years is recent, considered as recent in comparison to that one. In actual, if you just think in daily life, it is not recent, but from evolutionary point of view, or from in the eye of 75 million years back, 30 million is really recent. So here just there are some bars in black color that depicts the chromosomes, like 1, chromosome number 1, 3, 4, 8, 7, 10, 11, 12, 15, 17, 19, 20 and 21. And these red lines just describing the interchromosomal segmental duplication from last 30 million years. Sorry. Okay. So in human genome evolution, so you can see that chromosome number 7 has the segmental duplication from 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 chromosome. From 12 different chromosomes, chromosome number 7 got some segments as a duplication event. So we can conclude it like this way, that chromosome number 7 has so many variants and traits from other chromosomes. So okay, should have to see the length of chromosome number 7, where it is. Okay, it's not a big chromosome as compared to chromosome number 1, 2, 4, 3 and others also. It's not big one, but it has much events, intrachromosomal events, as you can see in this graph. So this is the overall overview of segmental duplication in the human genome. Like first column we have chromosome, second column we have intrachromosomal segmental duplication in percentage, third column has interchromosomal segmental duplication in percentage, and in last, in total, both the duplications leads to how much percentage from one chromosome, as from intrachromosomal and interchromosomal segmental duplication. So chromosome number 2, 18, 22 and Y chromosome has much more segmental duplications as compared to, like 2, 1 is the least one and 2, 1 is the biggest one. Chromosome number 2 and 18 has least segmental duplication, inter and intra both, like 0.7% only. However, chromosome number 22 and chromosome number 20 Y has a big value of 27.4, and 22 number chromosome has 7.5% of segmental duplication because of intrachromosomal and interchromosomal segmental duplications. So recent computational and fish analysis suggests a final amount of 5% of human genome amplified by segmental duplications. So how much will be the 5% of human genome? Anyone wants to share? What will be the 5% of human genome? Anyone? जी फातिमा, नगीन फातिमा. Nagin Fatima?
Sir, 16 million.
16 million, very good. Anyone else want to tell me? Anyone else? नगीन बेटा, मेरी आवाज आ रही है, स्लाइड्स नजर आ रही हैं सबको?
जी सर, नजर आ रही है.
तो फिर ये क्यों नहीं जवाब दे रहे सारे?
सर मिलियन मैंने पहले वाले लेक्चर में बताया था. बेटा
दोबारा बता दें, कड़ी क्या मत आ गई है? मतलब आप एक जवाब अगर दे दें तो आप दोबारा देना पसंद नहीं करती, ऐसा ही है?
मुझे लगा बाकी देंगे, मैंने पहले दे दी है.
नहीं, आप बेटा अपनी तो कोशिश करें ना. बाकी अब नहीं दे रहे, आपके 2 नंबर हो गए, 1 नंबर पिछले लेक्चर का, 1 नंबर इस लेक्चर का. नगीन का 1 नंबर हो गया इस लेक्चर का. बाकी सब जो है जवाब पता होने के बावजूद, लाजमी नहीं है बेटा हर दफा आपको जवाब जो है ना नंबर या अप्रिसिएशन आपके आंसर पे मिले. अमूमन टीचर्स आपके हौसले पे भी आपको नंबर दे देते हैं, अप्रिसिएशन देते हैं. क्वेश्चन अटेम्प्ट करने पे भी you should have the guts to attempt the question. क्वेश्चन को समझने की कोशिश तो करें. लाजमी नहीं होता कि हर क्वेश्चन मुश्किल ही हो, हर क्वेश्चन डिफिकल्ट ही हो. मैं आपसे पूछ लूं कि एप्पल का क्या मतलब है, आप कहते हैं सेब, लेकिन आप ये सोच नहीं सर एडा सौखा सवाल नहीं पूछ सकते. डजंट मीन. अगर ये क्वेश्चन मैंने पिछले लेक्चर में पूछा था तो मैंने दोबारा पूछा, आपको आता है, आप आंसर दें.
ओके सर. सर 2 और क्वेश्चन भी थे लास्ट क्लास.
बताएं जी कौन से?
ट्रांसपोजोन एलिमेंट और रेट्रो.
Yes. So please define these also, and thank you so much for reminding me.
यस सर. सर ट्रांसपोजोन एलिमेंट जो है ना वो जंप जीन्स उन्हें कहते हैं, और ये जंप करते हैं डिफरेंट लोकेशन पे एक ही जीनोम में.
Yes, very good, very good. And what is the other one?
सर रेट्रो जीनोम, रेट्रो एलिमेंट जो हैं वो होते हैं that are able to amplify.
ये एक ही जीनोम में न्यू लोकेशन पे जाते हैं।
Very good, beta. Very good. Ji Nagin Fatima. Thanks Fatima. Ji Nagin Fatima.
Mutations are a type of genetic
Mm-hmm.
copy and paste themselves into different locations
Very
by
good.
converting RNA back into the DNA or
Very
through the
good.
process of reverse transposition.
Reverse transposition. Very good, beta. Anyone else want to share? Excuse me. Anyone else? Ji Aisha Tabassum.
सर ये जो ट्रांसपोजॉन्स होते हैं ये इसे हम जम और ये इसमें डीएनए सीक्वेंस जो होती है ये अपनी पोजीशन चेंज कर सकती है विद इन अ जीनोम। और ये डीएनए ट्रांसपोजॉन्स जो होते हैं ये यूज होते हैं किसी फॉरेन डीएनए बनने
Okay.
के लिए भी जीनोम में यूज होते हैं।
Very
और
good.
ये रेट्रो एलिमेंट्स जो होते हैं इसे जेनेटिक एलिमेंट्स भी बोलते हैं और होते हैं ये ट्रांसक्राइब करते हैं आरएनए में ट्रांसक्राइब होते हैं और रिवर्स ट्रांसक्राइब होते हैं डीएनए में रेट्रो
Very good.
एलिमेंट्स।
Very good, beta. Ji, one student was more and now he just lowered down his or her hand. Who was that? Thank you, Aisha. It was really good. Najma Hamid. जी बेटा नजमा हमीद।
सर जो ट्रांसपोजोन्स होते हैं वो डीएनए के सेगमेंट्स होते हैं shifting from one location to another in a genome.
Very good.
And जो रेट्रो एलिमेंट्स होते हैं वो ऐसे एलिमेंट्स होते हैं जो कि ट्रांसक्राइब होते हैं आरएनए में फिर रिवर्स ट्रांसक्राइब होते हैं डीएनए में and then inserted into a new site into it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Nagin Fatma, please mark a asterisk on the students who replied. Doesn't mean the reply was right or wrong. Who just reply, just mark a asterisk on their roll numbers when you please send me the attendance. Thank you, beta. So we were discussing about segmental duplication and percentage of segmental duplication in different positions of chromosomes. However, it was intracellular or intercellular, and we just observed that, or we just studied that chromosome number Y has the maximum number of segmental duplication, no matter it is intrachromosomal and interchromosomal segmental duplications. That was almost 27.4% of total chromosomal length of chromosome number Y, and chromosome number 2 and chromosome number 18 has the least number of segmental duplication in means of percentage. That was almost 0.7% of intrachromosomal and interchromosomal segmental duplication. Segmental duplications are common architecture feature of many genomes. Like in detail, we studied about human genome segmental duplications along with the diseases that were observed because of these segmental duplications. However, other genomes, other species or organisms genomes also have some segmental duplications like C. elegans, Drosophila melanogaster, human, mouse, rat, chicken, and chimpanzee. So you can see that we studied about human that almost 5% of genome of human was observed as duplicated because of segmental duplication. Here in this graph, in this table, we have other organisms also, like Drosophila melanogaster has in total 1.2%, C. elegans has 4.3%, mouse has 2.7%, rat has 1.6%, and chicken has 2.7%. But human has almost 5.2%. That's the big chunk as compared to other organisms. Sequence similarity among human intrachromosomal segment duplications. So this graph just depicts the y-axis just have the value from 0 to 900. That is the sum of aligned bases in kilobase pairs in kbs, and the x-axis just depicting the percentage identity of human intrachromosomal segment duplications, and that the arrows on the upside like 25, 12, and 5 million years ago, it just depicts that how many millions years back that was a big difference. and calculations were performed on the basis of all possible pairwise alignment from 563 MB of finished human genome sequence, 90 to 99.5% identity. So ages of segmental duplications were defined under a model of neutral mutations on the basis of divergence of non-coding intron sequences between man and chimpanzee, that is 5 million years back, man and orangutan from 12 million years back, and man and gibbon is almost 25 million years back. So here you can see that that was in 25 million years back, it was almost 94.0, and 12 million years back it was 96.5, and 5 million years back it was 98.5%. Similarly, we have similar among human interchromosomal segmental duplication. In this one, it was intrachromosomal segmental duplication in red bars, and here we have interchromosomal segmental duplication. Similarly, with the 12 million years back, 12 million years back, and 25 million years back, 12 million years back, and 5 million years back. And here you can also see the difference. Like here, the x-axis has values till 99.0 and different values also. In previous graph we have the values till 900, yes, 900, but in this graph from y-axis we have the values from 0 to 1400 kilobase pairs. So as the segmental duplications in pericentrometric, sorry, segmental duplications in pericentrometric regions, two-step model. It was like here we have a donor loci, and then we have a acceptor locus. Transposition, okay, transposition or transposons we already discussed here with the students, that what is transposition and transposon, and translocation, deletion, and insertion, and these types of basic terminologies we already just cleared the concepts here. So in this donor loci, you can see that there are 4 different colors of loci: green, blue, red, and yellow. And then there is an acceptor locus. Here you can see all these traits or colors, or you can say boxes, just came down because of transposition seeding. And now you can see there was 2 different more chromosomes, or you can say 2 different chunks, or 2 different daughter chromosomes. One has 4, as the upper one has, center one has like green, blue, red, and yellow. However, the other one that is on the right side, or you can say left side of the screen, that has only yellow, red, and half of the blue, as mentioned in the centered one with the bracket parentheses. So you can see from the square bracket, not parentheses, from the square bracket you can see that half of the blue cut down along with the red one and yellow one and came here as partial duplication. This one is on the left side it was complete, however in complete duplication. However, in the right side, or maybe you can say left side of the screen, has a half as a partial duplication. So this is the steps how the just duplication happen. Sometimes it will completely duplicate the specific section. However, sometimes it just cut down from the middle or from any side and then duplicate as a partial duplication. So pericentrometric, centromeric two-step model, you can see like in the start we have a seeding in which we have 2 chromosomes. One has a yellow trait and other has red trait. So if there is a seeding of these 2 legs of the chromosome, you can see in the downside how seeding happens, and then it moves. It was just simple seeding. However, if you will just have a look to pericentromeric dispersal, in which you can see that one total leg of the chromosome that is denoted at the upside just move down with yellow, red, and blue part, that is you can say on the left side of right side of that chromosome, or the big leg of the chromosome. However, that big leg also just moves down into the downward chromosome as inverted one, like blue is on the opposite side and then red one and then yellow one. So this one is also a step model of pericentromeric style. So here we have subtelomeric model in which translocation occur. You know about translocation and transposon, as we already discussed in our previous lectures. Like now we have also further breakages and rearrangements. Like you can have a look to these figure that in this figure that chromosome number. If you can see the second and third line, that chromosome just change the blue color with the yellow color. Similarly, in blue, some blue color in the next one, and in the last one there is also a light blue color, or you can say gray color. So this is the different combinations or translocation of a specific segment from one chromosome to the other chromosome, or maybe a chunk, or sometimes totally or small amount from left to right. Sometimes it just invert their position. So these types of rearrangements happened in past for because of evolution. So SD roles in the evolution of new genes. The duplication of genomic sequences is one of the primary mechanisms for the creation of new genes. How you can have a new genes as because of the segmental duplication. Most likely outcomes of segmental duplication just harboring the exons and introns to construct non-functional unprocessed pseudogenes. As there are so many pseudogenes nowadays that just seems like a gene, however it in actual it's not a gene. So that is known that known as pseudogenes. So there are some events of segmental duplication or duplication region in the genome of human littered with the carcasses of paralog copies of gene with no apparent functions. Not all the segmental duplications are innovative. Like we already discussed that sometimes we have positive duplications, sometimes we have negative duplications, and sometimes we have silent duplications. So it doesn't mean that all the duplications are non-innovative. Sometimes we have good or positive duplications in past, and that just moves to find or to generate some new genes, and then those genes just perform some significant functions in a human being. Duplication of entire gene either in tandem or in an interspersed configuration appears to be a most common method through which segmental duplications create new genes. Domain accretion, the evolution of large multi-domain gene by the addition of DNA segments distinct structural domains. Okay, now we have another topic that is gene duplication and co-option. So what you suggest, we have to continue this one, or we just have to summarize this segmental duplication? Please CR or GR, please guide me.
सर नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में कर लेंगे.
क्यों बेटा, बस समझ भी आई है सेगमेंटल डुप्लीकेशन की कि नहीं?
जी सर आई है समझ.
पूछ लूं मैं आपसे कोई सवाल?
यस सर पूछ लें.
वेरी गुड. तो चलें जी, बाकी वाला टॉपिक हम इंशाल्लाह नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में कर लेंगे. इसको दोबारा समराइज करने की कोशिश करते हैं ताकि थोड़ी सी अंडरस्टैंडिंग और बढ़ जाए हमारी कि सेगमेंटल डुप्लीकेशन क्या है. कोई स्पेसिफिक पीस, कोई स्पेसिफिक चंक और कोई स्पेसिफिक रीजन जो डुप्लीकेट हो जाए सेम क्रोमोसोम में, विद इन द क्रोमोसोम और इन अदर क्रोमोसोम, दैट आर नोन एज इंटर क्रोमोसोमल और इंट्रा क्रोमोसोमल डुप्लीकेशन, सेगमेंटल डुप्लीकेशन. ये जो डुप्लीकेशंस हैं इनसे बहुत सारी डिजीज भी बाद में ऑब्जर्व की गई उन डुप्लीकेशंस की वजह से. स्पेसिफिक सेक्शन में अगर कोई म्यूटेशन आई तो बहुत सारी डिजीजेस भी देखी गई. जैसे कि हमने देखा क्रोमोसोम नंबर वाई, जो वाई क्रोमोसोम है उसमें सबसे ज्यादा सेगमेंटल डुप्लीकेशंस आई. इंट्रा क्रोमोसोमल डुप्लीकेशन दैट वाज ऑलमोस्ट 27%. However, क्रोमोसोम नंबर 2 और क्रोमोसोम नंबर 18 में ओनली 0.7% आई, बहुत कम आई डुप्लीकेशंस. ये डुप्लीकेशन जो है इनकी वजह से न्यू जीन्स भी मिले, इनकी वजह से कुछ फंक्शंस मिले भी. अगर हमें कुछ डिजीजेस मिली हैं तो इनकी वजह से न्यू जीन्स भी मिले, न्यू फंक्शन भी मिले, न्यू ट्रेट्स भी मिली. सेगमेंटल डुप्लीकेशन काफ़ी मिलियन ईयर्स बैक हुई और उन सेगमेंटल डुप्लीकेशंस की वजह से जो ह्यूमन का जीनोम है वो कम्प्लेक्स हो गया और ये सब की सब जो है ये इन्वॉल्व रही डिफरेंट मैकेनिज्म्स के अंदर. ठीक है जी. Anyone has any question, please raise your hand. Anyone has any question, please raise your hand. Who is Vivo 1919? Vivo 1919, who's there? बेटा अगर आप Vivo 19 कौन हो जी आप?
Sorry sir, I forgot to change the name. Sorry sir.
आपका नाम मुबीन है? तो अभी तो आपका नाम लिखा आ रहा था मुबीन से, अब आप Vivo 1919 हो गए हो।
जब सेकंड टाइम कनेक्ट किया तो उस टाइम मैं शायद चेंज नहीं कर सका ना।
शाह साहब मुझे पता नहीं चला, वरना मैं आपको उसी टाइम क्लास से निकाल देता हूँ। तो ये आप रूल्स को फॉलो करें, बड़ी मेहरबानी होगी जनाब की। और देखें ना, आप जीआर को कैसे पता चलेगा कि आप प्रेजेंट थे? Vivo 1919 उस बच्चे को क्या पता, कल को आपको होगा जी मैं प्रेजेंट था, मेरी एब्सेंट गलत लगाई गई है, फिर नए मसले होंगे। तो आप इस तरह ना करें, रहम करें हमारे ऊपर। जी नजमा हमीद।
सर जो असाइनमेंट दिया आपने
जी
आपने कहा था 8 जून तक सबमिट करवानी है, तो उसका टाइम कल
बेटा
रात
सुबह
12
8
बजे
बजे
तक।
तक नहीं, आपने पूछ लिया तो कुछ तो नुकसान होना चाहिए ना। असूलन यही
सर
होता है, जब डेट बताई जाती है तो असूलन उसका यही मतलब होता है कि वो रात 11:59 तक होती है, 12 बजे तक नहीं होती। 12 बजे अगला दिन शुरू हो जाएगा ना अकॉर्डिंग टू डेट, तो वो 11:59 तक होती है, अगर उसमें कोई टाइम स्पेसिफाई नहीं किया। असूलन यही एक नॉर्मली बात होती है। ठीक है बेटा, अगर कहीं पे कोई डेट आपको जिंदगी में लिखी मिले तो उसका मतलब है वो उस तारीख तक, जब तक वो तारीख खत्म नहीं हो रही। अब आपने पूछ लिया है तो मैं इसको कल सुबह 10 बजे तक अनाउंस कर दिया है मैंने, अब आपको 10 बजे तक भेजनी पड़ेगी। नॉट ओनली यू, एवरीवन। ठीक है, थैंक यू जी। Vivo 1919
सर जी जाते हो?
जा सकते हो शाह साहब, जा सकते हो। जितने
नहीं सर,
जंगलाल नु निकल जाओ बेशक, कोई मसला नहीं।
सर जी मैं ये कह रहा था कि सर उसने कहा है, हमने तो नहीं ना कहा। मैं तो
यार कम से कम
तैयार भी
अपनी
कर रहा
मेरी
था
बात
सर।
सुने। आपकी क्लास आपकी फैमिली की तरह है, एक ग्रो है, एक ग्रुप है, तो कम से कम अपने फेलोज को ऑन करना तो सीखें शाह साहब। कुछ चीजें सीखनी पड़ेंगी ना। अगर आपके फेलो ने पूछ लिया और मैंने उनको नॉमिनेट कर दिया तो क्या हो गया? कुछ नहीं होता।
नहीं मैं नहीं सर एग्री करता उसके साथ।
आप एग्री करें ना करें, मैं तो
ईमान
कर
उसके
रहा हूँ ना।
साथ।
नहीं ईमान वाली केड़ी गल आ गई इत्थे, केड़ा सी पाइन किताबां खोल के बह गए हैं। फैसला हो चुका है शाह साहब।
ओ सर जी ਉਹ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਸਰ ਜੀ 4 ਸਾਲ ਹੋ ਗਏ, ਕਦੀ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੇ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝਿਆ। ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਸਮਝਦੇ ਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਗੱਲ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਰਹਿਣ ਦਿਓ।
शाह
ਅਸੀਂ ਭਾਈ
साहब
सर जी 12 वजे
पता
तक
क्या
देनी।
होना है, आपने 12 बजे तक दी, कोई ऐसी बात नहीं, वो आपकी एक्सेप्ट नहीं होगी। 10 बजे है ना, आपने आके पूछा है ना, तो आज कल सुबह 8 बजे तक है अब। ठीक है,
पूछा मैंने पूछा ही नहीं सर, मैं तो 12 बजे तक
आपने
करके
रिक्वेस्ट
बैठा
तो
हुआ
की
था।
ना, आपने रिक्वेस्ट की ना उसको चेंज करने की, तो अब वो अकेला बच्चा
हाँ जी मैंने
जिम्मेदार
की।
नहीं है, बाप भी जिम्मेदारी में आ गए ना। आपकी वजह से भी 2 घंटे कम हो गए। अगर आप दोबारा पूछेंगे मैं टाइम पीछे लाता जाऊंगा। अगर आप अपनी टीममेट्स को, अपने ग्रुप मेट्स को ऑन नहीं करते, अब मैं देखता हूँ ना आपको कौन कौन ऑन करता है। जी नगीन फातिमा, टुमारो 8 AM। जी नगीन फातिमा।
सर एक स्टूडेंट ने भी क्लास ज्वाइन की है, तो उसकी अटेंडेंस मार्क करनी है या नहीं?
कौन सा स्टूडेंट है जी वो?
सर आई थिंक
कौन आया जी अभी क्लास में?
सर मार्क्स अनवर आई।
अलमास अनवर, बेटा क्यों लेट हो गए आप? इस बार मार्क कर दें, आगे अगली बार एहतियात करना बेटा आप भी। और नगीन अगली बार मत करना, इस बार मार्क कर दें। ठीक है, थैंक यू।
ओके सर, थैंक यू।
तो शाह साहब मैंने नजमा हमीद के पूछने पर 2 घंटे कम किए थे। रात 12 बजे से मैंने 10 बजे कहा था। आपके मैंने ये पूछने से सुबह 8 बजे तक आ गया हूँ। ठीक है, 12 घंटे कम किए हैं। अब आप फैसला कर लीजिएगा कि किसका ज्यादा कसूर था। ठीक है जी, एनीवन हैज एनी क्वेश्चन रिगार्डिंग दिस लेक्चर?
सर उसको ये क्या बात है, ये तो फिर
शाह साहब
मेरे से इतना इम्तियाजी सलूक क्यों किया जा रहा है?
सर आप हैं ही इम्तियाजी, इसलिए आप इम्तियाज के दोस्त हैं इसलिए।
Thank you.
Anyone has any question for
Thank you,
this
sir.
lecture? Thank you, Shah Sahab. Anyone has any question for this lecture? Okay, thank you so much. We will join in next lecture inshallah ta'ala. And everyone please submit your assignments timely to your CR and GR. Thank you so much. Thank you Nagin for attendance and for updating everything. Thank you so much everyone.